Hello everyone, and welcome to my Let's Play of Pokémon XD Gale of Darkness for the Nintendo Gamecube. I've already stated my plans for this Let's Play in Part 0, so if anybody's curious, you can check that out. First things first, I just want to check the options, everything's good, and new game. I currently have a save file, but I don't really care. And as for naming, I'm just going to name the character after myself, because it's what I do with every Pokémon game. Our protagonist is kind of young this time around. He looks like he's maybe between ages 8 and 10. I've heard somewhere that he's supposed to officially be 14, but there's no way that can be possible. You know what? I feel kinda sorry for those two. They just lost their ship, they're in the middle of the ocean, nobody knows they're gone missing, and they don't have life jackets, and no way to contact the outside world. I'm so sorry. And now for our first battle, a Metagross versus a Salamence. And while it looks cool, this Salamence is not our starting Pokemon. It'd be awesome if it was, but it's not. Just use Earthquake, it's the most powerful move you can use against him. I think all that Metagross knows is Sludge Bomb, which doesn't do much damage to a Salamence. Not enough anyway, even if it poisoned you it wouldn't be enough. One more Earthquake and you will win. You don't have to win this battle, but I just like to anyways. Player defeated Sim Trainer Loston. Yep, this whole battle was a simulation. Alright, Bren, this will do for today. Yes, sir, that was a well-played battle. Bren, your battle skills have improved by an amazing amount. I mean, it was impressive the way you handled that big Pokemon with aplomb. You took command of it as if it were the same as your Eevee. Don't you think it's time that you consider raising other Pokemon besides your Eevee? Look at me, I'm so short, there's no way I'm 14. Bren, you have an incredible aptitude for battling. If you keep absorbing knowledge and experience, you'll become an outstanding trainer. There's no doubt about that. The operation of this battle sim system demands precision control. Of course, with my technique, there's utterly no problem. Rest assured you're in my expert hands while plugged in and battling. Plugged in? I'm standing in a circle of light. How am I plugged in? Hello, Bren. Are you done with training for now? You must be tired. But seeing you like this, you've grown to be a fine young lad. If only your father were here to see how much you've grown. Oh, I'm sorry. I promised that I wouldn't mention that. Please pay it no heed. Yeah, it's kind of an understory in a lot of Pokemon games that main characters don't have dads for whatever reason, and this is no exception. Oh, hello, Bren. Welcome. I'm writing up a summary on the basics of Pokemon battles. Like I said, it's mostly basic information, but if you care to look, I've written my summary on the whiteboard. After all, the basics are important for a reason. If you're new to Pokemon, I suggest giving these a read, but since I've been playing Pokemon for a while, I'm not going to do that, and I'll pretty much just explain the basics of battling as I go. This is where we need to go. Hi Bren, have you finished training? This is the director's office. Did you want to pay a visit to Professor Crane? Haha, you don't need to be that stiffly official, Lily. But... Oh yes, I've heard the battle coach singing high praise about you, Bren. How? I was in the next room. I've heard that your battle skills have improved dramatically recently. That's outstanding. I sure don't think I'd stand much of a chance against you. I wish everyone wouldn't drown them in such gushing praise all the time. My son and daughter will become spoiled rotten. There's nothing to worry about. Both Bren and Jovi are wonderful kids. By the way, I don't think I've seen Jovi since lunchtime. Bren, I hate to bother you, but could you go find Jovi for me? I think you already know, but several research projects are in their critical phases in this lab. That's why your mother can't afford to take time off this instant, so please, honey, will you go find Jovi for me? No, I don't feel like it. Oh, don't be rebellious. Will you please go find Jovi? You have to say yes, unfortunately. Thank you, I'm counting on you. I don't think she could have wandered off too far, but just in case, check outside too. I'm sorry, Bren. After 5 long years, this project is finally on the verge of coming together. But for that to happen, we can't do without your mother's expertise. Oh yes, I left a PDA in your room, Bren. Go check it out. PDA stands for Pokemon Digital Assistant. It's a very useful electronic tool. A PDA can be used for email, among other things. I'm sure that you'll find its many features useful. It's quite easy to use. I'm sure you'll have no trouble figuring it out. How can you just let my kid sister go missing? You haven't seen her since lunchtime? What time is it? If this combination works, but this one doesn't quite fit. Oh, hi Bren. I'm compiling the basic data for that big project of ours. Huh? What big project? Why, it's the Purified Chamber, of course, didn't you know? And yeah, there are a lot of NPCs here, but the story in Pokemon is only really told by talking to the NPCs. So I'm probably gonna spend most of the first part doing that. Bren, have you seen Jovi? We were playing hide and seek. But Jovi's been gone a while now. Maybe she's playing in your room, Bren. We bring you ONBS News. Authorities have failed to find any traces of the cargo ship SS Libra since its sudden disappearance off the coast of Gatton Port. There have been no reports of flotsam that may indicate the ship sinking. The authorities appear mystified by the way the ship vanished like smoke. There are reports that numerous Pokémon were on board. Concern is rising over their welfare. So there's more welfare for the Pokémon than the people. Rumor has it that there is a new Pokémon that even Professor Crane has never seen on that missing ship. It's very worrying. I hope the Pokémon on board are safe from harm. A huge cargo ship doesn't just vanish into thin air. They just have to be more careful searching. The ship probably had engine trouble. It must be adrift in the sea somewhere. I haven't been to the Krabby Club for a while. It'd be nice to catch Razzle and Dazzle's show again. But no, as I was saying, most of the story in Pokemon you have to learn from NPCs, seeing as the main character is kind of a silent protagonist. My Pokemon and I, we're always together, even when we're sleeping. If you want to become friends with Pokemon, companionship is very important. Have I seen Jovi anywhere? Come to think of it, I haven't seen her since lunch. Nobody has seen a little girl, and yet nobody is worried. It's Bren's room, but apparently his kid sister appears to have the run of the place. And the shiny thing means that there's something on my desk. If I can, there we go. Bren found a PDA. Bren obtained a PDA. Obviously, if I found it, I obtained it. If you're reading this email, then you must have obtained the PDA. Try out its many features. By the way, Addon was playing hide and seek with Jovi. Why not have a chat with him? Kinda beat you to the punch there. Potions. I also like that in these games there can be more than one item you find at a time. Oh boy, the world of Pokémon is so deep. The more I study them, the more I'm inspired by the very fantasticalness of it all. For example, you know all Pokémon have types and abilities, right? If you keep those facts in mind and apply them to battling, you can always gain an advantage over your opponents. Yeah, that's the very basic of Pokémon battling. And I want to go left here because there's an item. Two antidotes, which are used to cure the poison status, but I'll get to that later. Hey Bren, weren't you with Jovi? I saw Jovi with her Mimi earlier, so I figured you were with her too. No, if I was with her, you would have seen me with her. Sleeping on duty, huh? Here at the Pokemon HQ Lab, we undertake a great variety of research on Pokemon, from their ecosystems to battling to... Oh, it's you, Bren. You scared me out of my wits. Then don't be asleep at the front desk, please. Hiya, Bren. I haven't seen you for a while. Are you doing well? What I happen to be working on is a special machine for catching Pokemon. It's finally almost completed, my machine. I need to focus and work to get it done. Whew, the switch is okay. Next to adjust this here. Man, there's so much to do. I'm not far from a panic attack. I might have to take a break. Oh, that's right. If you're going to take a break, don't forget to save. Really? We're in the midst of developing a system to purify shadow Pokemon. Purify is the term we use to describe the process in which a shadow Pokemon has closed its heart and is made to open again back to its natural state. You see, 5 years ago, criminals used artificial means to close the heart of Pokemon, turning them into fighting machines. We're developing the system to save such afflicted Pokemon. We call the system the Purify Chamber. It's not necessary in today's peaceful times, but one never knows what may happen. Hi Bren, the Purify Chamber is almost ready. But I don't get it, there's no need to purify Pokemon now. I wonder why Professor Crane and Lily are in such a hurry to get the Purify Chamber finished. Oh yes, feel free to use the PC and healing machine. This is the healing machine. Basically, it restores Pokemon to full health, no matter what the condition. I didn't really need to use it, but I thought I'd show it off. And in PC, you can store both Pokemon and items. I don't have anything in item storage. And in here is where we will store excess Pokemon, as we can only carry 6 at a time. I presently have an Eevee. It's a careful nature. I've always wanted a game that starts you out with an Eevee. And I guess I finally got my wish. And not like in Colosseum where you have Espeon and Umbreon, but like a basic Eevee that you can do anything with. Okay, back to business. You don't have to talk to all those people, but like I said, the story really only unfolds if you do. You don't have to know the full story, but I'd like to. Whoa, you startled me. Oh, hi, it's you, Bren. It's me, Addon. You're looking for Jovi? We're supposed to be playing hide and seek right now, but isn't she around anywhere? Well, maybe she's gone off to Dr. Kaminko's manor. It's a big, weird house southeast of here. Jovi's it in our game of hide and seek. I wish she'd find me soon. My back is starting to hurt. And we have done everything we can do here, so onward to Dr. Kaminko's manor. But seriously, how do these people let a little girl wander that far off by herself?